So to start off Godzillathon, we're going to talk about the original film in the series and my personal favorite, Gojira, or I just like to call it Godzilla 1954. Now, I just want to let the new Godzilla fans know, if you're just getting into the Showa series and you haven't seen the original yet, I just want to let you know the original is not the campiness and weird adventure like the other Showa series Godzilla films. What I'm trying to say is, this film is dark. Unlike other monster movies during this time, they show the aftermath of Godzilla's rampage. Sure, they show the aftermath in other movies, but this time you see people's friends and family dying. The reason behind this is because this film was just made 10 years after the bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in World War II, and the people who were behind this film were the people who experienced the attack. In the movie, the people treat Godzilla's rampage like it was an actual disaster, unlike other monster movies. I mean, just watching the kids singing in the choir and people's friends and family dying after Godzilla's rampage, it's really sad. Later in the film, Dr. Serizawa, who created the Oxygen Destroyer, ended up sacrificing his life to defeat Godzilla. But at first, he didn't think that humanity was worthy using this because, well, usually when humanity creates something that's so destructive, we'll just use it for war and killing innocent people that had nothing to do with the war. One of the main messages in the original Godzilla film is that, is humanity really worthy of having these destructive weapons? Because humanity is a really selfish and terrible race, and will just use these weapons to start wars and kill people. So are we really worthy of using these weapons? And that's what the Doctor realizes. Because of all the wars and nukes and all these terrible things, he knows that humanity is not worthy of using the Oxygen Destroyer. And even though Godzilla is an animal trying to survive, Dr. Serizawa realizes that if he doesn't kill Godzilla, they'll just kill more people. And that's why he goes through with the Oxygen Destroyer and ends up sacrificing himself. And this film was actually the second Godzilla film that made me genuinely sad, besides Godzilla vs. Destroyer. So Godzilla 1954 is definitely one of the best in the series, and my personal favorite. I mean, the story, the great special effects for the time, and the overall message, this film is definitely mandatory if you're getting into Godzilla. Now, I just want to let you know, for the Godzilla fans who aren't a big fan of watching Godzilla films that are not dubbed, there is a 1956 US re-edit with scenes with Raymond Burr. So you can either watch the original Japanese one or the US re-edit. I recommend the Japanese one. Anyways, Godzilla 1954 is definitely a really good film, and probably one of the best in the series, so give it a watch.